No Man's Sky is still being worked on by Hello Games, Jake Kulkowski and Gareth Evans.
Yeah, apparently
it's true.
Thanks, Jake. Saved me a job of saying my own name there.
Yeah,
so that's
it's
cool.
always suspicious when you say it.
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
Like a robot or something. I'm the real Mike Williams. There's just been a tweet. Sean Murray's just done a tweet. He said, "Small announcement incoming. We generally say as little as possible now and focus on making things for people to play. But this was about to leak." Shortly after we did that, they've announced No Man's Sky Next, which is a free update for PS4, PC, Xbox, and Wii game, which I hadn't heard of until
Liam told you.
They'd revealed that.
Tencent's version of Steam. Tencent, of course, the Chinese gaming.
Yeah.
Juggernaut.
Yeah. So in that tweet, Sean Murray says, quote, "It's our largest update so far, and we're working our socks off."
Of course so he tweeted saying small announcement incoming, followed by largest update ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, cool.
And it, as well, after his initial tweet, he'd also just tweeted the word small in block capital letters, ironically. So
the other news is it's coming to Xbox as well.
I think that might have been the news that was going to leak.
Yeah.
Is the fact it's coming to Xbox.
Yeah.
I don't know how much about the next update people knew about, but as far as I know, that was the small announcement that was going to be leaked. But that leaking without the next update would have been kind of thin, right?
So you could say they've forced his hand here. Like this, so No Man's Sky they've been radio silent since they released, and they've just, like you said, releasing game instead of news. But it was now he's actually talking about it. So this is something new, right? I don't know. It's unusual for Sean Murray, but it's not. It's kind of is this building hype though? Is this what he's trying to avoid here? Is he doing what he's trying to not do?
I think when you just said he forced his hand, I think you might be right. I don't know if they would have announced if it wasn't about to leak. So, I didn't realise that it was close to leaking until just, minutes ago. But at first I was like, oh, my God, you can't hype like that. Sean, remember what happened last time? And we were in the office saying it, weren't we?
He's forgotten his power.
He's been quite a good boy over the past year, putting out stuff, working on that. And then he just all of a sudden comes out with this. That first little tweet about it almost being leaked, though, kind of gives it a little bit of a buffer. But still... It's not what you want to be doing if you're Hello Games, right?
It's that dark Guildford magic is just seeping back into the bloodstream. He's he can't. I mean, it's almost a curse, really. He can't help himself but be excited about what he's making. So, there is some more detail here. So it wasn't just those tweets. There was this barely worth mentioning short video that was just pure atmospheric music. Pixar-style white background with some text slowly dissolving in, saying No Man's Sky Next.
Because they've had to make it in 20 minutes because it was about to leak, probably.
But that's where you get the reveal, I guess, from the Xbox, because it's PS4, Steam, Xbox One at the bottom there. And then there's been also some lines reported by various outlets. VG247 reports some quotes from Sean Murray, but I don't know where they've got these. I've got to say, I don't know if it's been a press release sent out or we haven't received it or what. I don't know where these quotes are coming from.
We haven't received a No Man's Sky press release. Oh.
Shockingly, no. Yeah. So here's what Sean Murray says. "We are calling this No Man's Sky Next because it is an important next step in a journey for No Man's Sky, for Hello Games and for our devoted community. Each update for No Man's Sky has been more successful than the last. This was especially true of our last update, Atlas Rises. It emboldens the team to push ourselves further. This journey is far from over, and it's exciting to be working again on something will surprise people." So here is that small update that he didn't want to put too much emphasis on, and only thought, only did it because it was going to leak. Here we are talking about how exciting it's going to be, and immediately this set us talking. Right, we were thinking about the potential of what this could be and stuff, and we were jumping straight into the Venus flytrap of Hello Games.
That's it. He's like some sort of puppet master, right? And he's like, all he's done is released a couple of words. I don't know where VG247 have got these quotes from, but this is what's troubling for me. He's saying it's far from over and it's exciting to be working again on something we know will surprise you. So excitement, surprise. He's throwing them words in there, and I think it's just Sean Murray all over again, isn't it? It's like Sean Murray version 2. It's like he's been working, quietly for so long. It's like he just can't help himself throwing these words in there, generating excitement, using the word excitement, using the word surprise. It's like I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to be surprised because I'm not going to get any hype up because I know what to expect from you, Sean. What's that expression?
Once bitten, twice shy.
Once bitten, twice shy. Yeah, he's burnt me in the past. I don't know. I'm.
Right. Well, I'm the fly. I'm the blue bottle. I flew straight into that Venus flytrap. I'm ready for this. I was thinking this is this is interesting, and I like the way that where things have been going from the beginning with the foundation and stuff. The foundation update, they're saying that this is laying the groundwork for something bigger. So straight away, Jake, your prediction was that it's going to be
proper multiplayer. Proper, as in some sort of teamwork element, like work together for PvE, PvP, or maybe like mining expeditions.
I wouldn't be into PvP, I gotta be honest. I don't think it's the right game for it at all.
No, I mean, it's something that a lot of people wanted when it first came out. I'm trying to think back to some of the things that people asked for.
Yeah.
You're quite right. It seems a bit more of a laid back game. It's
Definitely.
a Sunday afternoon game, but I think maybe it's going to be proper PvP. Sorry, not PvP, multiplayer. The thing is that every other reveal that they've done, they've shown like a 9 or 10 minute video with the features that are going to be implemented. Because they haven't done this, probably because it was going to be leaked. Or it could be because there's something huge coming, like multiplayer, proper, not orbs. Another Guildford thing. Half-baked multiplayer with orbs, like Fable 2.
Co-op orbs.
Yeah, what's that about?
It's weird, isn't it? Well, the thing is, this is like 2 years after... but so it's what? It's March, April now. So by the time this rolls around, it's going to be a couple more months probably.
Summer, it said, didn't it?
Yeah. So the game came out in August 2016. So you're looking at kind of 2 years down the line by the time it kind of comes out. So there needs to be something big, and they've just gone with a simple. Each update has had a simple premise. So it's been Foundation and Pathfinder and whatever. So this is next. What is next? What is the next thing? Well, multiplayer makes sense. Co-op is the right way to go. They've already put the building blocks, the foundations in there to begin with. The literary updates called Foundation.
You'd have to speculate that it's something big, right? Because each update so far has been 3 months in the works, right? They've been 3 months separated, but there's this time it feels like it's been a longer time.
It's been a while.
So there's got to be something chunkier there. So as for what it is, I would prefer some sort of RPG progression system, something to keep me going, keep me getting
skills or something like that, a skill tree and stuff like that. Like maybe you could level up mining or
I highly doubt that they would just put multiplayer and nothing else, because all the other updates, like you said, they've been like 3 month whatever gaps between them and stuff. But they've been Pathfinder, you got the vehicles, but then there's always multiple big additions. There's like the base building and stuff, and the fact that it's a free update as well is very important. It's good that they've put that out of the way immediately by saying it's just a free update. So if all of a sudden, if you've bought this game 2 years ago at launch, like we did, I mean, they're just adding stuff for free, and I'm happy to take it and I'll check it out.
Well, you could argue that they're just adding the stuff that they promised in the first place.
Making up for
we paid the most amount of money for our version of the game, whereas people getting it now would be a cheaper version, and they're getting more for their money. So that doesn't leave me. I'll forgive, but I won't forget, Sean.
It's about £10 now some places for this game.
Oh yeah,
and the content is about 4 times as much. Well, we paid 4 times the price and got 25% of the content you get in the game now. So yeah, it's true. But I feel like imagine if they tried to get people to pay for this. Imagine how well that would go down.
Exactly.
Anything that happens with No Man's Sky now and in the future updates, they can never charge.
As far as I'm concerned, if someone would have asked me at the time of launch, what do you want them to do? I would have said exactly what has happened. I would say, I want free updates, I want substantial content, I want this, and this. And in some cases, they've given me they've given me base building, they've given me vehicles to roam around the planets with, they've given me a big freighter ship that I can come. This is stuff that I would have wanted. So far, it's been all good, and I'm definitely willing to jump into this when the update lands. But there's one other big thing that we haven't really talked about enough, which is the Xbox One release. Which means Sony has lost. They just recently lost Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice to the Xbox, which I mean that's great because that means Xbox gamers get to play one of the best games of last year, which I'm delighted about. So now this is gone as well. So it was a timed exclusive, and I'm assuming Sony. Sorry,
very surprising considering that Sony backed them to begin with, you know what I mean?
That's it.
The Sony back game.
If you were going to get rid of one of your exclusives, you'd get rid of the one with the worst rep, and it's this one.
But
right?
no, but this is the thing. Now Xbox are getting the version that's in decent shape. They're getting the one that's good, and it's going to be distributed physically. There's going to be a physical version from 505 Games.
Nice box art for it, better than the PlayStation box art. Not that really matters, but
I don't know. I did like the place. I do like the No Man's Sky art.
It's
cool.
A lot better. The
is
Xbox
it?
One,
right.
I mean, I would argue that Xbox doesn't need No Man's Sky because they've already got No Man's Sea, right?
Yeah. That's the next Game Pass title. That's funny. Yeah, that's it. If you loved Sea of Thieves, you're gonna really like this game.
No, but seriously, you will. You really will.
Yeah, it will.
So this is serious news. I think it's good that for sure that it's coming to Xbox. I mean, exclusivity really if you take the competition stuff out of it, that you know, you want everyone to be able to play all the games. But I think it's a good acquisition for Microsoft, and also it shows that despite the fact that Sony put loads of money on it, it undoubtedly had a huge impact themselves on the negativity around it, because it was their marketing and their hype building and their pushing and stuff that led to a lot of the backlash. After all that, Microsoft are getting it anyway, so it's you know.
Yeah, exactly, and they're probably not paying half the amount of money Sony.
Yeah,
you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it is extra money for Sean Murray, but you know, based on assets they already have, all they had to do is port it onto the Xbox. Right. How much of that year that's gone by has been dedicated to porting it over to Xbox? So all the people that are expecting content updates, what they've been doing for that time. Oh, I know, they've been porting it to another console that they didn't pay for in the first place.
They've been supporting this game for nearly 2 years now with no external funding or anything like that. So if this gets some,
I bet you it's still been selling though. Every time the updates drop, every time there's been something, I bet you it's picked up sales, because it's that kind of game. It's a fascinating game, at the least, right? Even if you don't rate it, I think there's still something that'll draw you to it.
No mention of Xbox One X support.
Oh yeah.
For anyone interested,
it will be enhanced. With
they have mentioned
HDR and 4K.
Oh right, okay. So
there you go.
Correct,
so that's a big bit of news that landed kind of late on in the week for us here. That
would be nice. Then that would be nice.
Yeah, it's it can be a great looking game as well, I think.
No, that's the thing. Yeah,
running on the PS4 Pro anyway.
Special because you don't. I know, like my home planet that I've got my base on it. I love it.
Yeah.
But I know that not many other people will see it, so it's like really cool, and everything feels special about it when you get a nice screenshotable thing. So in 4K. Man, you should see my plan.
And again, that goes to what you were saying earlier about the co-op and the multiplayer. That's a big part of it. If they've given you the opportunity to build a base and to acquire, you want to show off your little empire.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Take you around.
It's exactly that. So for me personally, and for you as well, I guess, is fingers crossed for some co-op and some multiplayer. Guys, you want just a bit more robust RPG-ness and something else to pull you through. That's what you're hoping it is. Ideally it'll be both those things and more. So that's that. And and the way that he's gone about, the way that Sean Murray has gone about sharing this with a nice video and saying it's going to be small, and then saying it's going to be the biggest update that we've ever done. Who knows what it's going to turn out to be? But it's whatever it is, it's got us talking, and we were talking about it as soon as the news dropped, I guess. So it's big news, and certainly looking forward to seeing what it actually is. So there you go, No Man's Sky, the No Man's Sky Next. I'm sure we'll find out very soon what that's going to be. Let us know what you think of this. Are you likely to jump back into the game just to check out what the next update is? Let us know down in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. There should be a link to Patreon on the screen if you want to support the channel, and another video if you want to watch that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.